we'll get started on our backs today. So take these next few minutes to really feel fully comfortable. Settle in, find your adjustments. Just lying down, starting in a Shavasana today. We're gonna do about a 4-minute body scan. So all you have to do here is let your body relax, and you can listen as I guide you through a little body scan, but feel free to move at your own pace too. So start by noticing your breath. Every inhale and exhale. Try to add a little length on the exhales. See what that feels like. And then where do you notice that breath? Do you notice it in your nose, down the back of the throat, filling the lungs? Do you notice the rise and fall of the belly? Try to soften with every exhale. Just really letting yourself rest here, coming into our bodies. Continue the breathing, but we're going to bring the awareness to the base of our feet. Starting here, we're going to work our way up to the ankles, just giving our body attention, noticing how it feels to focus on the ankles, moving up to the calves. Maybe there's a visualization of healing. It could be an energy, a swirl. It could be cleansing your cells from the inside out. Moving up the back of the calves and the shins, going into the knees. Softening. And then up the thighs, the back of the legs, at your own pace, and then moving into the hips. Just notice whatever you're noticing as you're relaxing the body. Your core, your low back, your spine. Even if there's a little discomfort by putting the attention there, just notice, just be the observer. You don't have to move or figure it out, just notice. Try to soften, release, but notice. And then moving up into the heart space, the shoulders, down your arms, the palms of the hands open up to the sky. And then going to the back of the neck, moving up into our head space. Start just with the jaw, try to relax the jaw a little bit more. Maybe you pull the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Soften the cheekbones, the space around the eyes, the temples, the forehead. And then the crown of your head, connecting your entire body. Take a deep breath into the belly here through the nose. Exhale, sigh, release. 2 more deep inhales. Exhale, release. You can open the lips. Just let it breathe out. Last one. Flutter those eyes open if they were closed. We'll bend the knees, pull the knees up into the chest, give yourself a little hug. You can gently rock side to side here as you feel your spine getting nice and long, pressing into the mat. Breathing into your hips, and then the rocking side to side. Releases that low back. Stay with your breath as we move through practice today. Ujjayi breathing.
here, we'll take a happy baby. Just gently grabbing the outsides of the feet and pulling the knees down towards the mat. Opening the hips for the first time. Notice where they're at today. We'll return to happy baby later. So just notice where you're at. Maybe one hip's tired. Maybe straighten into the legs a little bit or rock side to side. Just feel your body. And then release the heels up to the ceiling. Straighten into the legs. We'll breathe into the ankles here. Take ankle circles with both feet, both directions. Flex those toes down to the face so you can get a little calf stretch. Flex the toes forward, stretching the front of the ankles. And then we'll grab the back of our thighs and kind of come into a straight-legged stretch here, getting the hamstrings. Just pulling the shins towards your chest. Maybe flex the toes towards the face, adding that calf stretch. And release. We'll come to a supine butterfly pose. So bring the insides of your feet together, or the outer edges of your feet together, sorry. And then hold on to those thighs if it's too much of a hip opener here. You can support your thighs with your hands or blocks or pillows. We're going to breathe into the front of the hips, letting the knees fall out. Adding any little movements, you can kind of rock side to side, you can flutter the knees a little bit. Just still taking time to notice our hips, where they're at today. All right, use the hands to bring the knees back up, gently lifting them. Grab behind the thighs, we'll rock and roll along our spine a few times. Give yourself a little massage. Last time, and then we'll meet in a boat pose. So trying to find your balance on those sit bones. Boat pose, legs are out straight. Use your inhale to lift the chest. Your spine is nice and straight, hands by the side. This is our exhale. Inhale, canoe, spine meets the mat. Exhale, crunch back up. Take any little modifications or variations that work for you. At least 10 breaths here. The slower you go, the harder it will be. A couple more. Try to stay with your own breath, no one else's pace or anything. Really feel your core. Every exhale, use those abs. Okay, last one. Come up sitting. Let the left leg go down, grab the right foot with the left hand. We're going to inhale, gaze through the heel, straighten the spine. Pull the foot over to the left. Inhale, right hand sweeps up and over, let it land behind the tailbone. Chin turns towards that right shoulder. Pull the foot over to the left, breathe into the outside of the leg. And then come through center, release your right ankle to the left knee for a figure four. So this has a lot of ability to move around here. I like to press the hands into the mat, lift the hips off, and then you can have any little angle up to the sides. Lots of movement with the hips. You can breathe into so many different parts of the hips. Press the knee out. Stay with that breath. Let the breath help you really get deeper into these poses. And then we'll release. Shake out both of those legs straight, shake them out a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing other side. So grab your left foot with the right hand. Inhale, kick, lengthen, straighten through the chest, through the heel. Inhale, left hand lifts and lands behind you. Inhale, find some more length, and exhale, find some more twist. Release through center, same thing other side, bringing ankle to knee, pulling up into the left hand, circle up this time. Just breathing to your body. You know when you feel it. Trapping the left knee out. Keep the spine nice and long, keep the pores still engaged here. All right, release out of that. Cross the knees, we'll roll over onto tabletop position. Hands under wrists, or hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Begin your cat-cow. Inhale, point the lower down, gaze goes up. Exhale, arch the spine, let the head hang heavy. Move through cat-cow at your own pace. Breathe into the spine. Try to follow the breath in any little way in natural movement that feels right to you. You can exaggerate this, bending hip or bending elbows, or maybe even moving the hips like a slide. Maybe shake out that head and scared cat. Okay, take the hands a little bit further in front of where they are right now. We're going to have wide hip circles, really breathing into the spine and the hips here. Go both directions, let those hips sink down to the side, opening up the core, the front of the belly, maybe even going all the way back. Child's pose, a few more breaths here. Listen to your body. All right, bring it back into tabletop. We'll send the left heel back, right hand forward, challenging your balance. Lift your core in to help. Exhale, knee to elbow underneath you. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Exhale, crunch. Pull the knee as high as you can. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hold in. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch, drop the left knee. Thread the needle right side. Inhale, right hand sweeps up. Exhale, the arm goes under the body over to the left. Land that on the outside of the right shoulder. And then begin to move into the pose by pressing your left hand just gently into the mat to help you roll a little deeper. And then maybe taking the balancing pose, lifting the inside leg. And return to tabletop. Nice and slow. And same thing, other side. Right heel kicks back. Inhale, left hand lifts. Exhale, crunch, knee to elbow. Inhale, open up, move with your breath. Exhale, knee to elbow, pull it so tight. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Drop that right knee. Thread the needle left side. Inhale, open that heart space. Exhale, send it under. Reach as far as you can, then drop the arm. Right hand, I like to place my right hand kind of in front of my face and press into the mat. Get a little deeper. Maybe take that balancing pose, yogi's choice, lifting that right leg. If you're gonna fall, you can roll over that left shoulder. It's kind of fun. And gently come back to tabletop. Tuck those, okay, we'll start with the hands. Spread those fingers nice and wide. You're gonna press through that space between the thumb and your pointer fingers. Roll the shoulders in so you feel nice and stable to begin with. Core is engaged, tuck the toes, exhale, lift the hips, send them back, settle the heels, down towards the mat. Walk the dog, pedal your feet here. 10 breaths, just getting into our first down dog. Come up onto the balls of the feet, sink the heels down, do whatever little movements feel nice. Stay with that dry and warrior breath to help guide your practice, guide the body. Bottom of an exhale, look at the space between the hands, tippy toe to the front of your mat, ragdoll child's pose. Let your feet be hips width distance. Bend the knees, let the belly hang out on the thighs here. You can grab your elbows and swing side to side. Relax that head, shake out the neck, yeses and nos. If you don't feel it in the low back or the legs, you want to bend those knees. Let the stretch be in the low back. Maybe play around with that weight, rolling the weight to the balls of the feet a little bit. Maybe do tiny lifting those heels, just see what that feels like. And then slowly release the hands, roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way to standing. Pick the shoulders up, roll them down and back a couple times. Opening that chest, heart space. And then mountain pose, hands down by the side. Ground down through the base of the feet. Strong mountain pose. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, into the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shining heart forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose, hold the plank. Hold the plank. All right, we're gonna bring right knee, right elbow, send it back. Left knee, left elbow, send it back. Keep going for 4 more. If you can get the knee to the elbow, I try to lift the knee up to your armpit. So go straight to that armpit, your shoulder. Feel that the obliques really crunching. All right, nice job. Drop the knees, just the knees. Then we're gonna drop the chest and chin for 8-point pose. You want to have that little C curve in the spine here. And then drop those legs back, press the feet into the mat. We'll inhale, cobra pose, lift up. Gaze up, chest lifts. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Sink those hips back to the heels. Wiggle the hips side to side. Get into your child's pose. Nice long spine here. At any point in practice, take a child's pose or also rest is in down dog if you want. All right, make your way back to tabletop and then to down dog. From down dog, we'll inhale, right foot high to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, lift. Second exhale, knee to chest, use the core. Inhale, lift. Third exhale, go across the body, left elbow, tap. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Next exhale, drop the foot between the hands, low lunge. Drop the left knee, and then move into your low lunge. We'll be here for 5 breaths. So this could be coming out, and coming back in, or taking a low lunge, hands on the mat. Relax the shoulders, breathe into the front of that left hip flexor. And then exhale, send it back. For half split, straighten into your right leg. I also use a block here just to help with the balance. Walk the right heel forward a little bit too, and then inhale, find length, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold over your right shin. Let every exhale help you release that tension. Lifting up, we're going to come forward, high lunge, pick up the back knee, sweep the hands forward, deep bend in that front knee, feel that left hip flexor again. Opening up. And then exhale, twist both hands to the right. So right hand back, left hand forward, gaze over to the right. It even opens that hip flexor a little more. Last one, inhale, revolve it. So right hand goes down the left thigh. Left hand goes up. Maybe the gaze lifts. Keep bending that front knee. Exhale, easy twist. Left hand to the inside of right foot. Still your gaze is over to the right. Right hand stays in the sky. Drop the right hand, step the right foot back. Take it through your first chaturanga vinyasa or skip it, meet in down dog. Getting ready for the other side. We'll always meet in down dog, so use your breath to get back there. Find a little reset. Gaze back between the legs. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, tap. Inhale, lift the leg. Second exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift. Third exhale, knee goes across the body. Right elbow, right armpit. Inhale, lift. Fourth exhale, plant the foot between the hands. Drop the right knee. Same thing, other side. Breathe into your right hip flexor. Maybe using that block as a prop. Notice where else you're holding attention for me. Shoulders, so relax everything. And then send it back, half split, straight into the left leg. Use that block maybe for balance, walk that left heel forward. Inhale, lift, find length. Exhale, fold over left shin. Sometimes it feels nice to do that even a couple times. Relax your head, you don't have to hold up the head and neck here, just let the forehead go down. All right, come forward, high lunge. Pick up that back knee, sweep those hands forward. Deep bend in that front knee. Feel that right hip flexor opening back up. Try to keep these legs as we move through the next couple poses. Exhale, send the left hand back, right hand forward, gaze over to the left. Then inhale, revolve it. Left hand down, right hand up. Gaze at those right fingertips. Big opening on the right side. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand to the inside of left foot. Left hand lifts. High lunge, so legs. Drop left hand, take it through your chaturanga vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. And then we'll drop to the knees a little bit here. Come on to the balls of the feet to open up those toes, as much weight as you can. Feels good. And then take the back of the wrists together here. Counter all those down dogs. Little wrist stretch. All right, we will release back to down dog. Then from here, we're going to take it through a sunny, meaning back and down dog. So at the bottom of an exhale, get the space between the hands. Walk, step, or hop to the front of the mat. When you get there, inhale, half lift, shine the heart forward, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up with a straight spine, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, and release to the side. Reset, inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, into the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Same exhale takes you all the way to half push up. Your inhale rolls over the toes, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll inhale the right foot high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot, warrior one. Sweep the hands forward, but this time, back heel stays down. So high lunge, but then warrior one. Keep that heel down. You want to keep that front knee forward. Check out that right big toe. Keep those hands forward too. And then exhale, drop the hands behind you. Grab either hands or elbows. Feel that heart space open. And then release, humble warrior. Let the chest fall to the inside of your right thigh. If you're not stable through the feet, it'll be hard for this pose, so adjust your feet if you have to. Sometimes I have to walk on my back foot. Relax your head and neck. Yeah, pull those hands overhead towards me. Good job. And then we'll release up to high lunge. So sweep your hands forward. Now that back heel does lift up, just where we were before, high lunge. Exhale, twist it open to the right. Inhale, revolve it, left hand up, right hand down. Exhale, easy twist, left hand to the inside of right foot, right hand high to the sky. And then from here, we're gonna drop to a lizard pose. So take both hands on the inside of your right foot, drop your left knee. And we stay in this stretch for about a whole minute. So you are gonna relax into your high lunge or lizard pose. You can come down to the forearms, you can press that right knee out super gently. And then tune back into that breathing. Use your breathing to get into these stretches. If that back knee has any pain at all, just maybe we'll double the mat or connect to the blanket. Should really be stretching the inside of that right hip. Couple more breaths. On your last big exhale, hold it a little bit more at the bottom, big release. And then press those hands under the face to lift back to your down dog. Lift left knee off mat, shift the right foot back. Stable down dog, knees back between the legs. Inhale, left foot lifts, high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot, come up, warrior one. Sweep those hands forward, back foot stays down. Heel to heel alignment. And then again, check out that big toe on the left side, track the left knee out. Pull your right hip back into the socket. Warrior one. It's not an easy pose. So exhale, drop those hands behind you. Grab them to open the chest. And then exhale, humble your warrior. Again, adjusting those feet if you need. Maybe your right foot pops a little bit more out to the right. Just to allow you to really sink into the inside of the left thigh. Relax the head, relax the neck nice and feel the shoulders open. Sweep it up, high lunge, pick up the back heel, hands come forward. Been here before, same thing. Stay with those high lunge legs. Exhale, twist open to the left hand back, right hand forward. Inhale, revolve, left hand down, right hand up. Big opening on the right side. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left hand reaches high. Really reaching with those left fingertips. Drop the hands, lizard pose. Same thing, other side. You can drop that right knee down. And we move into this pose, nice and slow, being gentle. Maybe guide that knee out a little bit, see if you can get, just see what different angles feel good. Avoid anything that is pinching or doesn't feel good. All right, last breath here. Big, big release. Exhale. Press the hands under the chest to lift the body back to down dog. We'll take it through a sun hanging back and down dog. So at the bottom of your side, look at the space between the hands. Walk step it up to the front of your mat. When you get there, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, deep fold. Maybe you can grab the back of the legs. Inhale, swan dive, reverse swan dive, all the way up to standing. Exhale, recentering, bring those hands through the heart and down by the sides. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, hinge of the hips, micro bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lever the heart. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take it through your chaturanga vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. So that chaturanga is a half push-up. Your up dog, thighs off the mat. And exhale, down dog. All right. Last little flow for a minute. Let's inhale right foot high to the sky. Exhale, point the foot, come up high, lunge, sweep those hands forward. And then this time we're gonna come all the way up to standing with left thigh parallel to the floor. So balancing on right foot, and then stay here, or we're gonna grab that left foot with the right hand. And then your left hand can stay for balance, but we're gonna kick through the left foot. Left hand reaches back, balancing on right foot. Nice job. Ground through the right foot, reach up through the crown of the head, or just holding on to that knee and finding that twist. Nice job. Release it back. Warrior 3. You're still grounding through right foot. Hands can be out heart center, or reaching forward for full expression. Standing splits. Drop the hands, lift the left heel up. Relax the head and neck. Pull your belly button up and in. And then step the left foot back for pyramid pose. So 3 to 4 feet between the heels, straighten into both legs. There could be a block under the hands. Inhale, half lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over that right shin. We try to hold our head and neck up here, try to relax it down a little bit. Yeah, so block as a prop, try to keep the hips square. So very intense stretch on the back of that right leg. And then we're gonna release to a wide-legged forward fold. So you can bend the knees to transition there, but we're gonna turn our toes into pigeon. Coming sideways on the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. So feet can be as far, as close as you want. Inhale, find some lift and length. And exhale, let the forehead go all the way down towards the mat. Top of the head relaxes towards the mat. Breathe into the back of those legs. Pull the belly button up towards the spine. And then just like we did at the beginning of the class, roll the weight into the balls of the feet just a little bit. Play around with that weight. Transitioning just a little. All right, walk back to the front of the mat, framing your right foot. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Take it through a chaturanga vinyasa, or meet us in down dog. Either way, we're gonna take a break here, drop those knees. Open up the front of our shoulders for low puppy pose. So walk your hands forward as far as you can, let your forehead come back down to the mat. Keep the hips really high. It's different than a child's pose. And feel the front of those shoulders, the front of the armpits opening up. And then walk both hands over to the right, reach through the left fingertips. Feel the outside of the left shoulder open up, sink the weight back to the left. Breathe into that entire side body. Fingertip to hip bone. Ribs, bone. And then hands come through center over to the left. Reach with the right fingertips. Sink the weight deep back into that right, kind of guiding the hips, opening up that right shoulder. Okay, gently making your way back to tabletop, come through center, neutral spine, hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Lift the hips, a down dog. Same thing other side. We'll inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, plant the foot, come up high lunge. Sweep those hands forward. Settle into those legs first. And then we're gonna kick off that back foot, come to standing with that right knee parallel to the floor this time. And then you can grab left hand to right knee and turn your right hand open for this twist. Or maybe try to reach down, grab the bottom of your right foot. Kick through that heel to straighten the leg. And then pull that foot over to the left. Reach through the crown of the head. Nice job. Send it back. Warrior 3. Transitioning out of control. You look like a capital T from the side. Keep kicking back with that right heel. Standing splits. Drop the hands with that right foot lift. Relax the forward down towards the foot. And then pyramid pose. Drop your back foot 3 to 4 feet. Behind the first foot, heel to heel alignment. Grab that block to keep the chest lifted. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Forehead goes down, belly button pulls up. Last breath. Moving over to wide-legged forward fold. You're going to go back to sideways on your mat. Pigeon those toes in so they're kind of facing each other more than the heels. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time, take a wide-legged forward fold of your choice. So let's see, if you want a shoulder stretch, you can take your hands clasped together overhead. If you want to get deeper in this wide-legged forward fold, just grab the outside of your calves or your feet and use the strength of your hands. And play around with the width of those feet too. If you take them a little wider, you might get turned closer to the mat. Okay, we'll make our way back to the front of the mat, bring that right foot, your left foot. Step it back, take it through chaturanga, muscles, down. We'll come to pigeon pose, right side. So you're going to bring that right knee behind the right wrist. Let your chin come down as high in front of the mat as you can. Walk that left foot back. And begin to move into your pigeon pose nice and slow. You can go down to the forearms. Stay lifted, or you can keep down to the quad stretch. This is another longer pose. Let the body relax. Letting the weight open the hip. Okay, we're going to press the hands into the mat to lift the weight. Roll over onto the right hip, swing your left foot all the way around until you outside of the right knee. And come to a seated position, so pick up the hips a little bit, try to get them back down on the mat nice and even. Left knee's pointed up. We'll inhale, hands lift. Exhale, twist to the left hand behind you, right hand on that left thigh or knee somewhere. And then gently guide yourself into the twist. Chin goes over to the left, tall through the spine. Bottom leg can be out if that's too much on the hips. Come through center, both hands over to the right. Just gently lower down, a little counter stretch, press down, and then come back up to center. We'll do a full expression of pigeon or fire log pose. So you're gonna stack knees and ankles. The block helps here to kind of add a little height. Well, you're pretty good, Troy. You're like already in the pose, so yeah. If your knee and ankles touching. So this is getting both hips at the same time. Again, I like to press my feet into, or my hands into the mat with the hips. Then come back down. And then this can be your pose right here. If this is too much for these, just do one at a time. Or if you're ready to go forward, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, begin to bow. Trying to keep the spine straight as much as you can. But then the hands come down to the mat. So yeah, at home, if you have a blocker or pillow under that knee, just adds a little bit of, it could be comfortable to release some of that weight. All right, release up out of that. We're going to shake out our legs here. Just send them out in front of us. Take them out a little bit. Let us hips release. And we'll come to just a straight-legged staff pose here. So kick through those heels and then pull your sit bones close to the floor as you can. Inhale. Oh, I like to bring hands on the hips. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. You're tall. And then exhale, hinge here. So use your hands to just hinge you forward. Try to keep that spine straight, even if it's just for a millimeter. And then relax the hands down towards the shins. Relax your forehead down. See how it tries to keep your spine as straight as possible. Breathe into the back of the legs. Flex your toes up. All right, release it out of that. And then we're gonna bring those feet in, cross, roll over the knees, back to down dog so we can get that left side pigeon. So just moving back to down dog for transition. Maybe, just step through those heels a little bit, get out any little movements. And then we'll bring left knee to behind left wrist, pigeon pose other side. Try to get the shin as high to the mat as you can. Walk your right leg back. And settle down onto those forearms, or you could even have a block under you or that pillow. Last couple of breaths here, maybe add a little bit of a pause at the bottom of that exhale. Trying to release as much as we can. And then gently pressing up, hands under the chest, roll onto that left hip. And then bring that right leg, it's kind of fun. Sweep it all the way around to the lands on the outside of the left knee. I'm just rearranging myself here, but keep that right knee pointed up. Sit bones on the mat. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, twist, right hand lands behind you, left hand or arm just hooks wherever it can. Nice spinal twist. Try to be as tall as you can through the spine still. Turn your chin over to the right. And come through center, little counter stretch. Just let your chest fall down onto those hands, push back up. And then pigeon pose or fourth version of pigeon. So stacking both knees and ankles. Wiggling into it however you can. Again, try to be even on both sides. So that's why I pick up those hips, let them come back down. Gently moving into your modification of this pose. If there's any pinching at all with those knees, release that bottom leg. Just do one hip at a time. Should not feel any pinching. Feel free to come on down with the hands on the mat. Troy, you might even like to walk your hands side to side and see if it gets a little deeper into those hips, if you like. And then press up or release those feet. Press the feet into the mat and just windshield wiper the feet side to side here. Opening those hips. All right, and then we're going to press the heels into the mat. We're going to come to a reverse tabletop. You're going to feel the front of the shoulders and your quads. So hands face forward, right into the shoulders. Press through the heels. Inhale, lift the hips, let the head fall back. Open that heart space, keep pressing through the heels, head falls back. And release hips down to the mat. We'll take a wheelbarrow round. So we're going to do the same thing, but 1 foot lifts at a time. So now that we've taken right ankle to left knee, you might want to bring that left foot a little more center for balance. Inhale, press through the heel, lift the hips, let the head fall back. And release. Switch out the feet. Same thing other side. Inhale, press through that right heel, lift the hips, let the head fall back. Try to keep the knee going out to the side. Strong shoulders. And release. Okay, cool. From here, we're going to roll down to our backs. Do a couple bridge poses. So go one vertebra at a time, nice and gentle. Hold yourself as you let yourself come down to the mat, and then reach down and make sure you can feel the heels. Setting up for bridge pose. So kind of that same movement. You're going to do inhale, press through the heels, lift the hips, bridge pose, grab your hands underneath you, roll up onto your shoulders as high as you can. Press your chest up towards the chin. Release your glutes. Feel that C curve of the spine. Come up onto the tippy toes. Release out one vertebrae at a time. Remove those hands. One breath here. We'll move back to our second bridge pose. We'll do 3 bridge poses today. Yogi's choice to add a full expression wheel at the end if you want. Setting up for the second bridge pose, make sure you can feel those heels on an inhale, press and lift the hips. Grab those hands underneath you. Roll onto those shoulders. The shoulders are helping you gain height. Bring that chest up towards the chin. Come up onto the tippy toes, release one vertebrae at a time. We'll do one more bridge pose. Or you can do wheel if you want to bring those hands by the ears, but you know what to do on an inhale, lift the hips. Open up, arch up that back. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And nice and slow, never move too fast with the spine, but you're going to pull those knees up to the chest. Hug yourself around those shins one more time, rock side to side. And then come to that second happy baby that I promised. Pull those feet, on the feet, the knees down towards the rib cage on the sides of the body. Maybe even grabbing the insides of the feet or straightening into the legs, taking any little happy baby that we want. Just noticing how much more open you are than 50 minutes ago. Thanking yourself for showing up today. And then let the feet go straight up to the ceiling, straight into those legs. I'll offer a shoulder stand here. Or if that's too much, because we just did bridge, you can do a restorative shoulder stand. Just bringing your feet up a wall or putting a block under the tailbone. If you want full expression of shoulder stand, lift those hips, grab your low back, try to get the weight of the hips to stagger the shoulders. Beautiful. Nice job. Again, pull that chest up towards the chin, try to get everything stacked. And then if you want, you can lower down to cloud pose. Bring those feet towards the ground overhead. Try to keep those legs straight. Super intense low back pose. So only go where it's safe. And then roll out a bit, one vertebrae at a time. Hands are on the mat to help you go nice and slow. Nice. Make sure that spine feels nice and neutral. And then we'll let the knees come into the chest and let them fall over to the right for a spinal twist. Pick up the hips, bring them back to the center of the mat. Let the knees fall over as much as they can to the right, a lot of weight. Cactus your left arm. Gaze goes over to the left. Last big twist of class. The spine is nice and warm, nice and detoxified. Let the body just melt onto the mat, let gravity do the work, relaxing, getting ready for Shavasana. Gently come through center at your own pace. And in your own time, you'll make your way over to the left. Make sure you have that neutral spine, and then drop the knees over to the left. Pick up the hips, bring them back to the center. Knees go heavy over to the left, cactus your right arm. Coming back to center in your own time. I'll give you a minute to take any last stretches that your body needs today before getting ready for Shavasana. So it could be anything at all. You can get up, move around, or you can go right to Shavasana. Any last stretches, listen to that body. Just knowing that it's going to meet in stillness, so giving it any last little movements that it needs. Maybe shake out that head, give yourself a little temple rub. Sometimes I'll even give myself a little jaw massage. Open my mouth nice and wide. And then making your way into Shavasana. Let the toes and the legs be long, toes go out to the side. Try to
Think about your spine being the longest that it possibly could be right now. Even though your line, especially if it's long. You just stretched it out. So maybe even reach up a little, 1 more millimeter longer to the crown of the head, nice and tall. And then hands down by the side, palms face up to receive. Left hand on heart, right hand on belly to food feel into your body. And for the next few minutes, I invite you to sink into your meditation, your stillness, your aware presence. Enjoy this 3-minute Shavasana. Welcome to Shavasana. Invite movement back into the body by wiggling fingers, toes, let it light up the core. You can flutter those eyes open for a moment, just notice spaciousness around you. Then reach the hands overhead like it's the first stretch of the day. Nice big inhale, and then your exhale rolls you over onto your favorite side using your arm as a pillow. Take a moment here. The lower body is waking back up. Take a few breaths. And then gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll then practice sitting cross-legged, hands on the knees, tall through the spine. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable, gentle bow of the head. Last inhale together, bring the hands overhead. Exhale the thumbs down to the third eye center. For here, we are all connected. And bring the thumbs down to your lips. For here, we speak our truths. And the thumbs down to our heart space. For here, we live our truth. Namaste.
Namaste.